question is to find out the price elasticity of demand. The question is the demand function Q is equal to 9 upon under root P, where Q is the quantity demanded, P is the price. We have to find out the price elasticity of demand. Options are being given. We need to find out the correct option. Okay, so we know that elasticity of demand is being given by, that is dq upon dp, that is the change in quantity demanded due to the change in price upon the initial price upon the initial quantity. Okay, this is the formula for price elasticity of demand. Now we are being given the demand function is Q is equal to, so we have 9, I have this under root P, can I write it like this, 9 into P raised power minus 1 upon 2. If I transpose this to what we call numerator, the exponent sign will change. Okay, so this is our demand function. Its derivative, that is dq upon dp. So we need to differentiate this function with respect to price. Okay, so the exponent of p becomes coefficient, so we have 9 times minus 1 upon 2 p minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. By power function rule, x raised power n, its derivative is n, x raised power n minus 1. Exponent becomes coefficient and exponent is subtracted by 1. Simple rule. Okay, this is our dq upon dp, which in fact is equal to minus 1 upon 2, if I write it like this, into 9 into p raised power minus 3 upon 2. Then elasticity of demand, as we know, elasticity of demand is equal to dq upon dp, which we calculated as minus 1 upon 2 times 9 times p raised power minus 3 upon 2 times we have p divided by q. Q is the ordinal function, this 9 p raised power minus 1 upon 2. Okay, solving further, E will be equal to, so 9 gets cancelled, we are left with minus 1 upon 2. Then we have, here bases are same, we can add up the exponent, so we have p raised power minus 3 upon 2 plus 1 divided by p raised power minus 1 upon 2. It becomes minus 1 upon 2, so minus 3 upon 2 plus 1, it becomes p raised power minus 1 upon 2, and we have this p raised power minus 1 upon 2 here, this gets cancelled, so elasticity of demand comes out to be minus 1 upon 2. Now if we write it in absolute form, then it will be equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, so for the sake of simplicity, we write it into the absolute form. Otherwise the elasticity of demand is always negative given the downward sloping demand function. So what does this elasticity of demand tell us? So 1 upon 2 is equal to 0.5. so it simply tells if price increases by 1%, quantity demanded decreases by 0.5%. okay,